The 5 rules for implementing task management in your business. Number 1, choose what you do and choose what gets done based on the value you expect from the outcome. By which I mean, ask yourself 2 questions for each task that you choose to take on. Firstly, is it going to get me closer to the outcome that I'm looking for? If the answer is yes, do it. If the answer is no, ask yourself the next question. Is this, if I don't do it, going to stop me getting the outcome I want? If the answer is yes, do it. If not, put it on your don't do list. Don't do lists are great. They can really help you with this. Rule number 2, only do what only you can do. By which I mean, if somebody else within the business is capable of doing it, let them do it. Don't do it yourself. Your time, your value to the business is spent less on doing and more on making sure that the business is going in the direction that you want it to. Number 3, when you allocate tasks within your business, choose to allocate those tasks to the role with the lowest skill level that can possibly do them competently. Now that last word is really important. So for example, you wouldn't want your chief engineer putting up pictures or watering the plants. Likewise, you wouldn't want the work experience kid negotiating contracts with your largest customer. So put the tasks at the lowest level of skill that can do them competently. Number 4, train and develop your teams to do all that themselves. Quite often, teams aren't able to prioritize, aren't able to choose what to do, what not to do, because they don't understand what tasks are going to actually make a difference to the business and the business's vision. It's your job to let them know what the business vision is and how they contribute. Likewise, sometimes management can be a distraction to the doing of stuff within the business. For example, if you've asked someone to do something, that's likely to go to the top of their priority list, whether or not you need it tomorrow or in 3 weeks' time, because you, the MD, have asked them to do it. So train and develop your teams, empower your teams, give them the power but also the skills to be able to make the decisions in rules number 1, 2 and 3. Finally, rule number 5, refocus regularly. Activities and tasks, they're just like your loft or your garage. Things get put in there because they're going to be useful in the future, so we might as well keep them and all that sort of stuff. If you don't have a regular clear out, it just becomes clutter. If you're interested in implementing some of this stuff, take a look at our article on time. We signpost 3 or 4 really good resources and tools that you can use within that article. Alternatively, take a look at a book called Measure What Matters by a guy called John Doerr. It gives you a really good framework of how to cascade what's important in a business all the way through the organisation to everybody's role, so they know what's important for them to do to contribute to the goals of the business.